Every October since 2011, Retro Movie Geek has brought you the spooky side of retro movies. And this year is no different. But remember, we spoil the hell out of every movie we cover. So consider yourself forewarned. Spooky Flix Fest starts now.
Welcome to Spooky Flix Fest! And I don't know why I know why I'm doing that, because it's me. And also because we're joined for this final, the Halloween episode, as is tradition at this point. He has to be here because he's one of the OGs. He is the co-founder of this here festival of spooks. Jay Grooms. Welcome, sir.
Woo! Man, I cannot wait. Let me tell you, I have filled my head with past episodes of Spooky Flix Fest just to get ready for today.
Well, I'm sorry in advance. I gotta make sure I put up the right background.
To, like, Night of the Living Dead days. Like,
wow, good lord.
Way back.
Well, I was trying to remember the other day. So, was Daryl the first time he was on with us? Was that Superman when we did all the Superman movies, or was it Trancers?
I thought it was Trancers.
It was one of those two. I can't remember which though.
I don't remember which was the first, but he's definitely on both. I mean, I remember the Superman.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Well, we are also joined not only by I feel like Jay, you need like a Spooky Flix Fest name like everybody else. You need. Would we ever come? We had one for you, didn't we? It was like
I'm just Jason.
That by itself, it does cover enough ground. Fair enough.
True
yes.
that. True
yes.
that. True that.
So we are also joined by Pumpkinhead Peter.
Hello.
Who's doing his impression of the sort of tragic villain of The Funhouse, the Tobe Hooper classic.
Should I?
No, do not do that part of the impression.
No.
Nobody wants to see all that. And Killbot is here, a.k.a. Daryl. Diabolical Daryl is here, who has a hard out in 49 minutes, which is, of course, the one day that he has, like, I have to be out by, like, this specific time. That's when I'm late, of course.
Of course.
Of course it is.
Of course.
Peter's house is being attacked by whatever the hell those birds are.
That's my house, actually.
Oh, was it? Oh, I thought it was Peter's. And Jay is hanging out at the mall, so it's a beautiful day.
Hello.
I'm at the food court.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, we were making fun of you, Peter. That's what we were doing.
I knew.
First off, happy Halloween, because as this dropped, it's Halloween, even though it's technically still September.
Yay.
But yeah, we are covering.
I'll just put this to good use.
What you froze, Peter? No. As per usual, you always froze.
I'll put this.
To good use. Okay, you didn't freeze, Peter.
It's Halloween after all.
This is that moment when Jay goes, and back to the avatar, so I'm not on video. There's no actual evidence of any of this. All right, so by the way, who's representing? To make it even worse being late, I was wearing my chopping ball shirt in preparation for this event, and yet...
Well, I'm...
Is that Nostromo?
No.
It's a Star shirt. You were in the same shirt you wore last time, Daryl.
I know.
What is up with this? Did you please tell me you washed it?
I was in a hurry. No, it's dirty.
Oh, lovely.
It's dirty like this movie.
Yeah, this movie's something. So we are covering.
Sent me a shirt because I'm just wearing my old hiking shirt. So
nice.
Oh, Tyson here.
Oh, we got a special guest. Let me at him. There he is. Hi, Tyson.
Oh, he's on site.
One of my other mini bearded friends. I just realized everybody here but me has facial hair.
Right. We got to get some testosterone.
I know. I need to start rubbing it on my inner thigh.
You need to grow up.
What?
Oh, that's what you're supposed to do, right? You put it on your thigh or something. That's what I heard. I may be looking.
No wonder you don't have a beard.
Exactly. So yeah. Oh, you should see my bush though.
Smooth as thighs, though.
Hey, Tyson, have you ever met Jay? Have you guys actually ever met Matt? I feel like.
I don't think so.
All right.
Yeah.
Jay, this is Tyson. Tyson, Jay.
Yeah.
Hang on,
and you guys know the other chuckleheads. So, are you doing a farmer's market right now?
Yeah, I'm at the fair. I'm at the farmer's market right now for another couple hours.
Cool.
Okay, yeah. So Tyson sells horror candles for those that don't know. From Phantom Foundry Wax.
Nice.
Join the candle cult.
Oh yeah, that's right. Peter was the voice of the commercial. Yeah, that does sound familiar.
I'm trying to figure out how to make my screen bigger here too, man. What the hey?
Yeah, I think because you're in vertical mode.
As long
You're in
as
vertical
Yeah.
mode. That's why.
Yeah.
oh,
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! What are you doing,
was that
man?
me?
Yeah, it was you. You just like wiped us all
I
out.
guess
There
I
you
have full
go.
control.
There you go.
There you go.
Tyson's in control.
I think
Like-
you're
Wait,
good
so
now.
Jay was your first podcast wife, right?
Yeah. And then
Tyson's
YouTube. Well, hold on, wait. Then YouTube became like my podcast mistresses.
Yeah, we're
And
side pieces,
we
right?
were actually all kind of like doing I don't know, like a group thing. And then I married the both of you.
Yeah.
Then
5
Tyson
years was
came
enough
in.
for me. I had to get
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I know. And honestly, no one
I don't
blames you,
blame
my
you,
friend.
Jay.
Nobody blames you.
I don't
He's like,
blame you.
the fact that you still talk to me after all these years is a mini miracle. If you need to
I've
believe
been
in
in your
miracles,
life-
there's one.
I've been in your life longer than most of your kids.
That's
Oh
fair
my
enough.
God.
That's true. Which should horrify you.
It definitely should.
All right, so we are here though talking about shopping malls. It still has to leave in less than an hour. I want to make sure we get to
Yeah,
this.
we still haven't got that in the background, Joel.
Yes, we did. I think when Tyson did his thing, he messed it up. Hold on, I'm gonna add it back in.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't realize that I still have like
There it is.
full
There you go.
control in the mobile
Yeah,
app.
yeah.
I'm not gonna touch anything unless I
Yeah.
gotta mute my mic or my.
Are you being attacked by a chihuahua as we speak?
They're coming for you.
Now we
Okay.
can't hear it.
Okay, so here we go.
Yes.
Shopping
Wait.
mall. Peter, do you
Yes.
happen to have a synopsis?
On
Is
the
it a
back of
V8?
the
Is it?
VHS.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see. I haven't read this, so this is going to be.
It's gonna say lots of tete.
I don't know. We might find out. It does mention the word mattress. Never mind.
Yes.
Some people will kill for a bargain. And at the Park Plaza Mall, they do. Here you can shop till you drop dead.
Shop until you drop.
High-tech robots equipped with state-of-the-art security devices have been recruited as the new mechanical night watchman for the Park Plaza Mall. When a jolting bolt of lightning short circuits the main computer control, the robots turn into Killbots.
By the way, quick question: do you think because this came out the year after Short Circuit, do you think they totally saw Short Circuit say, "Hey, we can make a horror version of this"?
It looks just like it.
I think they look like a combination between Johnny Five
Yeah.
and whatever that weird floating robot from Disney's Black Hole movie.
Yes.
It's kind of a mashup.
Yes, they
That's what it
totally are. But I think they even become kind of like Johnny Five. It's a lightning kind of strike, right? Like it's a that's what causes him to go sentient, which is totally how it works. By the way, that's what I hear. The AI, you just got to get that,
Want to hear
yes.
the rest?
Oh, you have more?
Well, you cut me off mid-sentence.
That never happens.
The main computer control, the robots turn into Killbots. On the loose after unsuspecting shoppers. 4 couples are trying to make it after hours in a mattress store. They make it, all right, in the morgue.
Yeah, they do.
At Park Plaza, you can save on everything but your life. I mean, is this Pun City?
Yes,
is what-
and I love Pun
Shopping
City.
Mall, where they slash their prices and their customers. Listen,
So
and we-
Daryl, let's
Yeah.
go to. What was Daryl's favorite part of this movie?
No, it was just funny how I was my fat ass was on the bike while I was watching it, right? And you just notice everything because the blood is pumping and you're dying, and you notice that every scene they were like, oh yeah, I forgot I have to show my breasts, and then they just and they drop.
It's not only an 80s horror film, it's a Jim Wynorski 80s horror film.
Exactly.
That's a double whammy. So let's go around the horn. I don't know if we've lost Tyson or if he's like tending
Probably
to
making a sale.
He's probably making a sale. So I'll assume he's making a sale right now.
Yeah.
Jay, when did you first see Shopping Mall, aka Killbots?
I got to tell you, I'm a little shocked because this is right in the zone of when we would have been watching these the 80s horror movies, especially this style. I hadn't seen it before.
What?
Wow.
I know. You and I've talked about it before. I swear I have. Kelly Maroney.
Yes.
I thought this was like on my repertoire.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I actually had a moment where I was like, did we cover this movie in the past? Like I felt like we might, not for Spooky Flix Fest, but I thought we had covered it in some
We
capacity.
talked about it. I think we referenced it before, but I didn't remember any of it. Like I went into it like, all right, I think I've seen it because the title and the poster I've seen before, obviously we've talked about it, but yeah, I didn't remember a lick of this. It was
you probably mentioned when you talked to Kevin Maroney, so you probably talked about it there.
Yeah,
amongst other embarrassing things. Yes.
Yeah.
Some of us.
When Joel told her,
All I said is she jump-started my puberty. That's not a lie. I believe in transparency.
Watching it,
dirty.
No, I hadn't, and I got to tell you, it was kind of a false advertising, bad bill of goods there. There was no chopping in this mall.
No.
They should have called it just Mall Run.
Mall.
Well, the original title is Killbots, which is far more accurate, obviously.
It's closer.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I will say, purely from a marketing perspective, Chopping Mall is a much better title.
Oh, brilliant.
It's brilliant. It's the zeitgeist of the 80s.
It didn't really work.
Or they should have said, "Have a nice day." That should have been the title. That's when they kill you and that's goodbye.
That could be the tagline. Have a nice day. Although where shopping could cost you an arm and a leg. Again, another great. Everything about the marketing of this movie is great.
Yeah, no one lost an arm and a leg. They got blown up.
They lose a head. They're gonna go to awesome head blow up.
Burned. They get burned.
There's no chopping.
No, but there is head explosions.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not chopping.
I understand that, but it's still awesome. Yeah.
The marketing team and the actual production team should have talked at some point.
Well, I think it just came down to they were talking about where's this thing set? It's in a shopping mall. Somebody went, "Did you say chopping mall? Wait, that's a great title. That'd be a great title for a slasher." Well, it's not really a slasher. It's robot. That's okay. We don't care. It sounds good.
We're talking about low budget slasher tits and ass movies from the 80s. Marketing
sure.
was everything, but not maybe the correct. Because if you look at the poster or the cover for VHS, where's that robot hand? Nowhere in the movie.
No.
Yeah, what's the dead hand? Yeah.
No body parts.
Peter, do you know what the budget was for this by chance?
I predict under $1 million.
I think.
Yeah, under $1 million. I think it was under $1 million.
Yeah, I think it was 800,000 or so.
Yeah.
Give or take.
And they spent it all on the robots.
100%.
Two of them were actually working. The third.
Yeah, it was 800,000. That was the budget.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just rented them all. Got a couple pyrotechnics guys.
But let's be honest, how awesome experience would that be? You just have the mall to yourself at night, and you could just make that's like a dream come true for me. That would be amazing.
I read about it. The head of security gave them shit every day for them.
Was it Dick Miller? Please tell me it was Dick Miller.
Wait, what? No, the whole film crew. Dick Miller
in real life.
No, I want to believe Dick Miller believed he was head of security and would be the one giving them.
Nice. Yeah.
Because I love Dick. I'm sure we'll get to it, but I love Dick Miller more than almost anything that exists in the universe other than my family.
Dick.
Yeah. Well, no, it's because
but he was in it for a minute and a half.
Yeah, I know. So, by the way, did you guys catch the reference? They call him Walter.
Yeah,
which I'm sure he's back.
I was making that money.
You're making that cheddar, making it rain, as the kids say, in 1998.
Yes.
So, yes, what were we saying? Oh, yeah. So the Dick Miller character was Walter Paisley, right? Was the character?
What was that?
Bucket of Blood was the original title, but it's in multiple other movies he's in. I think they called it. Did they use it in Terminator? I can't remember when he's the pawn shop guy where Arnold gets the guns.
Oh, you talking his name?
Walter. Yeah. Walter Paisley. Yeah.
I don't remember I can't remember his name in Terminator.
Yeah, but I know. I think several times he's worked with Joe Dante. He's used it. They've done it as a continuous, ongoing joke going back to the days of Bucket of Blood. So, yeah, I love Dick Miller. That's one of the few celebrities that I'm really legitimately sad I never got to meet.
You guys probably already brought this up, but I noticed there was a couple Roger Corman references in.
Yeah. Well, did he produce this?
His wife did.
Yeah.
Julie.
I meant his company. It was New Horizons. Was it New Horizons that was the ones behind it? I'm pretty sure.
I think that the main producer was
his
wife.
His wife. Yeah.
But being his wife, it's Corman. So Roger. Probably.
Yep. I love that it didn't matter if it was him or his wife. Boobies would be on screen.
It's been one more so.
Yeah, I watched this. My two, although one of my middle ones, he's 17 now, so it doesn't. But the youngest, they were out with doing something. I don't remember what it was.
You didn't watch it together as a family?
I watched it with Max. I watched it with my oldest.
You should have watched it together as a whole family.
Yeah, my wife would not have been. My wife would have not been.
It's a family movie.
But I will say, Max,
I'll be back,
enjoy.
boys.
All right, see you. Have fun. Enjoy your sales. I will say that Max enjoyed it, and it didn't.
I bet he did.
Well, I'm sure that he didn't hate that part.
Is
but
he smoking yet?
But no. But I think that he just loved it for the absolute absurdity and stupidity that it was. Honestly, of all the movies we've covered, the Spooky Flix Fest, and just to bring you up to date, Jay, I don't remember if I told you this or not. So far, we did Shocker. Remember the Wes Craven film?
Done that? Yep, I've seen that.
Okay. Lawnmower Man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely. Saw that in theaters.
Okay. Have you seen it since?
Not in the last couple of years, but about 6 years ago, the CGI.
Okay, no, the CGI is caught trash, but the director's cut. The director's cut, and the story is it's flowers for Algernon is basically what it is, and the story is tragic in such a way that if the effects didn't suck ass like they do, I argue it would be actually it's a good story. The effects just really bring it down.
Isn't the director's cut? That's the one on YouTube, right?
I think it might be. I think it's on Amazon as well. I think it's on both. It's like 2.5 hours long.
Director's
cut.
low.
Yeah. And then also we did Maximum Overdrive, and we did Brain Scan, the Edward Furlong film from the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So of those, the only ones my kids that were all there for that walked out, they walked out of Maximum Overdrive. They couldn't take it. They're like, this is just so stupid that I can't even. And not enough fun. They didn't find it like fun, stupid. Because they watched some pretty trashy things. They've got like Shark, was it Avalanche Shark or Shark Avalanche? It was one of those like the movies you love, Jay. It's one of those. Yeah. They'll watch that stuff all day long and laugh at it. And think it's
Mummy Shark. Okay, so I mean,
Mummy Shark.
Yeah, I just found it yesterday.
Have you seen Bathtub Shark Attack, which was scored by a buddy of mine, Matt Cannon? Yeah, that's a classic.
Well, look, you know my one
Bathtub
rule,
Shark Attack.
No matter how many bad criticisms a movie gets, I have one rule. It has to entertain in some way.
It
could be shock entertaining. It could be hilarious entertaining, no matter if it was the intent or not. The only sin a movie can commit to me is not bad acting. It's not cheap sets. It's not low budget. You're not entertaining. I walk out of something if it's just boring or
and I think even for something that's quote unquote like a lot of people would view like a slow burn, maybe more of a meditative type of movie. Again, if I go in knowing that's what I'm getting, and I go in knowing that that's the expectation of a like, for instance, I was just talking to my kids about The Straight Story, the David Lynch film with Richard Farnsworth, where the guy rides the lawnmower cross country to see his dying brother, based on a true story. Beautiful movie. Love
kids, animals, pets, old ladies. He just mows them down.
He doesn't do that at all. It's G-rated. It's a beautiful character study. But I can see somebody thinking it's boring, but it's entertaining in the sense of what it is. So to your point, I agree with you 100%. It's got to be entertaining. If I go into a shopping mall, I find entertaining. It's ridiculous, but I do find it entertaining. So I'd be curious to see, Jay, did you find Chopping Mall? But don't let that out of the bag yet. We gotta like tease it a little bit. Peter, when did you first see Chopping Mall? If you say today or yesterday, I'm hanging up on you.
Actually,
no.
This one, I've been searching for a release date here in Sweden.
Yeah. Sure.
And I was like, I've had conflict. Some of them says the mid 80s or late 80s, and some in the 2000s.
Really?
Which is weird. But then again, this is the kind of movie that would be, I don't know. I've had it on DVD for ages, and I discovered yesterday that was a shit version, so I watched it on Prime.
Oh, wow.
You've seen it before, though, right?
All of it? I've seen yesterday.
Oh
no!
Hey,
I have seen so many bits. Like we've discovered before. I've seen so many bits and pieces of movies. I think I've seen all of it, but then when you sit down and watch it, hang on. So
I have that same problem.
That happened. Joel and I have talked about this a long time ago. That's happened to us before with like old cable HBO, like back in the 80s, 90s. They would replay a movie so much that you'd tune in and catch like
on.
Piece, right. You catch like the last 15 minutes or like a middle half hour, and over the course of a couple of weeks, you've seen it all, but maybe not sit down beginning to end because you couldn't start and stop it. It was just whenever it was on. So
Yeah, since this was weird, I would spent a good deal of time today searching for a Swedish release date on this, and I couldn't really find any.
Would this have been censored in Sweden? I feel like it wouldn't have been. It's so campy.
No, I mean, the only thing is actually one of the greatest end credits with names underneath it, the head blowing scene with Susie Slater.
Oh, yeah.
Which made me laugh out loud.
It looked like
end credits, and you see her head.
Yeah.
So there's not much of anything that should be cut out in this one, actually.
No.
Well, she's burning probably when sadly Barbara Crampton is set on fire. That's the scene that.
And I would argue that's probably the most brutal death in the movie. It's that's disturbing. And suppose it's Barbara Crampton, so that sucks.
Plus, they watch her. Like, her homies didn't.
Yeah, no, thank you. I thought the same thing. Like, what are you guys doing?
Like, that's
they tried to hit her with a shirt or something, man.
That's your homie right there.
So, no, I don't understand. So, I couldn't find any. And I searched because there's a site where you can go in and see if there's cuts made or if it's banned or anything. I couldn't even find it there.
Really?
So
that's
weird. So, I've seen
that is weird.
Pieces of it. And yesterday, I finally saw all of it. And, I'll say later.
Okay. Wow. I'm legitimately amazed. I'm not gonna lie.
That is a short list of movies that Peter is.
Yeah, especially movies like this, especially
from here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Daryl. You saw. Hold on, wait. Daryl saw this 42nd Street Grindhouse Theater in the mid '80s in Times Square.
Me and Pee Wee Herman, we were in a theater.
There you go.
Just cranking it out. No, I don't remember when I saw it because I feel like I watched this but it has all these actors that I've seen in other stuff. So it's like my mind is just blending, and I'm old and I don't remember exactly.
There's a lot.
I cannot. So am I? So Jay, you said you hadn't seen it before. Did you ever?
No, I had not.
Okay, so how the hell did this happen? I'm the only one who's seen this. Okay. I mean, Tyson, I'm sure he has to hear
relax, sir. You were one of the ones that. How many times have we seen a movie where we've all seen it, and you were like, "Nah,
yeah." Except it was like shit, like Steel Magnolias and stuff like that. Man, come on.
No, it was other stuff. Horror movies.
Day of the Dolphin. No, Day of the Dolphin's bad because I had seen it when I was younger.
Exactly.
So there's really no excuse on that one.
That was a treat for you because that was a gift from me and Daryl to you.
So, oh yeah.
Hey, but you liked it. Stop it.
Yeah. All right. So, Chopping Mall. I actually think the first time I saw this, it was, I want to say the earlier 2000s, and I remember recording it. Like I had like a DVD burner as opposed to just like recording it on a VCR. And so I could, and I remember recording it on that. So I had a copy of it and I remember watching it at least, I've seen it at least, it's probably my third or fourth watch. I think it'd been a while. I had seen it a while, but
super long ago since you watched it then.
Yeah, it's not been like 25 years. It was probably 5 to 10 years, maybe. I think since I last seen it.
What's that? The first time, like if in the 80s, that's not that long ago. Or in the 2000s. I mean, that's in the 5-year gap. So
you got to start over. Start from the beginning.
Okay, we'll start from the beginning. Yes, everything. All right. Welcome. No, I'm just kidding. So Tyson, quick question: had you seen Chopping Mall before, and if so, when?
Yeah, but I mean, for me, I was a late bloomer, so I probably saw it for the first time maybe 6 or 7 years ago.
Okay, well, you're not a late bloomer compared to these three. They've never seen it before.
Oh, really? Well, I'd seen it, and I'd seen it a couple times since, and then I rewatched it last night because it's been a minute, so I've probably seen it 3 times total. Okay,
about the same as me. I'm like 3 or 4. I've seen it like 3 or 4 times. I will say this, and Jay, I know we talked about this in our text. And just so you know, Tyson, we're getting lots of background noise. So when you talk, unmute yourself, but then, you got it. So Jay, I remember we went back and forth about the poster because I'm of the opinion this is like one of the great 80s horror posters. Like it's iconic.
Although I think it steals elements from other ones, but
house. It's totally a house ripoff.
It's a house. Yeah, that's what I was exactly thinking.
That's what I always think of. Even though it's carrying a bag, I feel like it reminds me of the Ding Dong You're Dead. Finger pressing the button, which is another iconic one from the. But I remember seeing this post. Yeah, I remember seeing either the box or it probably was the box when I was a kid, and thinking it was like a super like jacked up slasher film. I was sure of it. Like because it's called Chopping Mall, and
Yeah,
arm and a leg. I'm like, oh, I can. And you can see the woman's eye through the bag. I was so disturbed by it. I thought it was gonna be this serious. Like, I can't ever watch this. This movie will damage me. And then I saw it. I'm like,
because the title and the poster kind of makes you believe there's a lot more chopping going on.
It's very deceptive.
Yeah.
Very deceptive.
So is there something with the title? Because when anytime you look it up, it almost always has Killbots in parentheses with it.
Yeah, that was the first title. That was the first title.
The first title, Killbots, actually what it was first title?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I think to the point where they were going to release it. It was very last minute, if memory serves.
They did screenings with the Killbot, and the movie was actually longer too. So, but people didn't kind of like the Killbot title, and they had to cut a lot of scenes out, probably because there was a lot of filler stuff. I don't know. So, and then they re-released it under the name Chopping Mall, and it fared better. And then when it finally hit the VHS and all that, that's when the sales really took off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So apparently it was also shot at the Sherman Oaks Galleria, which is the same mall that they used in Commando the year before.
Yeah.
Which is cool. That's cool.
Commando had a lot more money and could shoot during the daytime.
Yes.
Chopping Mall didn't.
True that.
So they shot at night.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I don't know. Did you catch that, Tyson? That it's the same mall that Commando used.
I was wondering last night when the elevator. As soon as I saw the elevator, I'm like, man, it looks like the Commando.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will say they got to be in there like all night and they had to be out by like 9 a.m. or whatever. Like that, and even though I think we all know very well, I am not the kind of guy that would want to have to do a night shoot because I go to bed at like 6 o'clock in the evening and I get up at like 5. But I would legitimately consider screwing my mind and body up for 2 weeks to shoot all night long at a mall.
Empty mall is a scary place.
I gotta throw this out there real quick because this might be my only contribution. But did you guys know about? And we talked about this before. You knew I used to be a mall cop, right?
No.
Did you tell me that?
Yeah.
What?
And I worked like an overnight. I was an overnight mall cop. And let me tell you something.
I know you had done some kind of security work, but I didn't know you were a mall cop.
Yeah, for a while. I mean, among other things.
Did you beat someone up?
No, I didn't beat anybody up.
Little kids.
But dude, let me tell you something, man. Malls at night are creepy as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, empty ass. I mean, you talk about like feeling straight up Dawn of the Dead or something like this. I mean, there's a reason. There's a creepy factor to these kind of flicks. But no, the craziest stuff I ever did. I was one of the few people that had keys to the roof. Access to the roof. I'm like,
I know what you did. I remember this.
Yeah.
You did tell me this a long time ago.
Ed, I gotta go. So I used to hit golf balls off the.
That's right.
Oh, nice.
I remember you telling me that. Yes.
Nice.
In the wintertime, it was great because I'd go out and do donuts in the parking lot at like 3 a.m. in the patrol vehicle.
You mean the golf cart?
Yeah, exactly.
How long after you were out of the military did you do that?
A couple years. I'll be back, guys.
Oh, I see. That's hilarious. As soon as he told me that does ring a bell. I think he told me that a long time ago.
Well, the mall is scarier when there's teenagers in it.
No, fair enough. Or this. Do you guys? I don't know if you have this in your malls. They call them like the Silver Sneaker Club, which is like all the retirees that walk in the mall like before it opens. Yeah, you get their steps in. Yeah.
Joel, I don't go to the mall enough to see those.
I do. We have
you know where I was yesterday?
The mall.
The mall.
Yeah.
You go every fucking weekend.
And you know what the worst part is? It's a paid week or pay weekend. So people are getting their payday, so they flock to the fucking mall.
Really? As opposed to saving their money and preparing for the future, they spend it all at the mall. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you not been to BJ's or Costco's?
Yeah. Actually, I was late for this coming back from Sam's. What are you talking about?
See?
Anyway. All right, so we've established that you nerds never saw this. Jay, what were you going to say? Yeah, it is.
I was just
weird.
going to talk about the difference in malls for a second. Because,
do it. Let's talk about malls.
So, first of all, I live in California now. I grew up in Florida with you, Joel, and so went to classic malls just like this, arcades and food courts and stuff like that. I have yet to ever, then or now, be in a mall that had both full armory, like M16 weaponry available just inside the door,
Yeah,
or
Exactly.
hardware stores that sell cans of gasoline, like
Right.
full cans of gasoline.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I can safely tell everyone, despite Florida Man's reputation, we don't even have the armory or the full. And I don't
Well,
feel like
not yet.
Well, fair enough. But I will say that I feel like the hardware store might have been a thing at some point, because we did have like a McCrory's. We had stores that
Well,
had
like that little Ace
or
hardware,
Sears.
maybe.
Yeah, Ace would be one. Yeah.
But I don't recall gasoline.
No,
cans
no,
on the
they would
counter.
never have
Like,
that
Well, I
like
think
that.
I read somewhere
shopping
too.
for your skirt,
Yeah.
you need a half
Yeah.
gallon of gasoline while you're at it.
Sure.
Off your car.
Uh-huh.
That's my
They
shopping.
kind I think they fill. I read somewhere that the gasoline cans were just there for show, and then you kind of got them filled up somewhere else. Apparently.
That's
lit them.
possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did like them. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is just
I think that
kinda
might be
wanted to
called
say-
plot contrivance. I think that might be what that's called.
And the
Oh.
cigarettes were everywhere.
Oh, man, I miss the cigarette machines. Am I the only one that
That's
misses
the
those?
technology that's
you're the
lost.
only one.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
Okay, do you remember
you
Jay?
smoke,
Jay might
so,
remember
yeah.
this. Did you ever go to Wags, the restaurant Wags? They had like a raccoon
yeah.
mascot. Okay, they had in their front door area, they always had
Always.
the machine, the cigarette
So did
vending
every
machine.
Denny's.
And all my buddies and I, we were like 12, 13 years old, because we got influenced by things like Stand By Me. We went in there and we could just walk into the lot. You don't go into the main restaurant; it's right there. And you just had it was like 50 cents. Pop it in, boop boop. Get you your Marlboro Reds.
Yeah,
Get you
and then you took a step to the left, and then you bought a condom in the condom machine.
No, you have to go to the bathroom for that.
No,
The Wags
yeah.
didn't have those
That's
in the
the
bathroom. That was gas stations. Gas stations had that.
I don't miss the cigarette machines themselves.
You don't? I do. I
I
kind of
don't.
miss them.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't smoke
you know what it
anymore,
was?
no.
I was one of the kids that had access to cigarettes all the time, and so I
Yeah.
didn't want them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
That's
was the
what
only
it was.
place we could get them without an adult being near.
My-
And
Yeah.
all we needed to get them at a gas station was a little note from our parents saying,
Yep.
"Hey, buy a packet of
Yes.
Marlboros."
Yeah.
Oh, you
Why-
needed
why-
notes?
Yeah.
Hold on. In New York, no notes.
Really?
My mother would send me to the store. I would
But did
walk
she
to the
she
store.
know the owners or something? Like, did they know her and know
No,
you?
Well, I mean, it's a neighborhood, so I guess everyone knows
regular
everyone.
thing.
But we never got carded when I was a kid.
Us either.
Any
we
store.
always have a little note.
We just went to the store, bought the
Yeah,
cigarettes.
but
and
here's the
came
thing, Daryl. Despite the note, that's not like a legal identification. So the fact that they'd still give us,
out. Well, that's why it's bullshit. Like, what is that going to do? You can
I-
write your own note.
This is like
I
in
know.
given we didn't live super long in Copenhagen. I mean, we moved from Denmark when I was 6, but where we lived in Copenhagen, and there was a from the apartment store where we lived, the apartment building across from that was like a small shop where you bought bread and stuff like that. We got mom sent us with money and a note, and there were cigarettes and everything on
and
it.
liquor. We
Yeah,
brought.
beer too,
We were
probably.
able to alcohol.
So yeah.
As a kid, yeah.
So-
6-year-old
Joel-
drunk, smoking drunk. That
Yeah,
was me.
What's that, Jay?
Joel, at the cigarette machine, did you catch the Army of Darkness reference?
What do you say at the
No.
What do you say at the cigarette machine? I'm trying to remember.
When the kid
This
went to
one?
the cigarette machine,
Yeah.
he was like putting the $1.25 in, and you
Right.
remember the Killbot snuck up on him,
Yes.
and he's
Oh,
like, "Oh, I'm an employee," and he said, "The
Oh.
Nokta Sok Faratu, whatever."
Yes,
Yes.
I did. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's over.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. Which I think originally is from what's the sci-fi flick that I'm brain farting with Gort or whatever his name is. Oh,
Yeah.
come on, bro. It's not Forbidden Planet. It's The Day There Stood Still. I think that's what originally it's from.
There you go.
Is The Day There Stood Still.
I just wanted to see Joel sweat a little bit there.
Thank you. And then this movie would have used it, then Army of Darkness. So technically, Chopping Mall beat
Beep.
Sam Raimi and Company.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah,
Because
like
he used
several
that
years.
in the. Yeah, it was the third one. Yeah.
It was the third one.
Really?
So, yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
92 Army of Darkness. Yeah. So, yeah. 6 years beforehand, Chopping Mall beat him to it. Hey, Tyson, we're discussing the glory days of cigarette vending machines
Yeah.
and only
condom. Yes.
and condom machines and needing a note to get your parents liquor and or cigarettes from that store. But your grandfather owned such a store, so you didn't need a note, correct?
Exactly. We had the grocery store and a liquor store in the same parking lot, so I could
Yeah.
get liquor and cigarettes.
When you were like 4 years old.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. Did you guys bring up cast and
Not yet.
We haven't even talked about this effing movie yet.
Well, the other thing I want to make sure we talked was obviously Barbara Crampton's been in a ton of stuff, but the one dude is I forget the actor's name, but he was from Friday the 13th Part 2, right?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. The guy who played Rick.
Was he the dude? Was he the douchebag? All right. So yeah, was he the douchebag?
No, he was the married
sweet guy.
With,
the
yeah,
sweet
he was
guy.
married to the dark haired.
That guy. Okay.
Lisa.
Yes.
Linda.
Rick and Lisa.
Oh yeah. They're the ones that die unceremoniously, right? Where he's there's several moments where Max kind of looked at me and said, "Why did they do that?"
Linda had a line that I had to rewind and chuckle at it. Because when they're chased by this one, when they've fled and they're sitting in this apartment store just before they put up the mannequins, and they kind of get in a little bit of an argument, and she's kind of flustered, and she said, "Well, I guess I'm not used to being chased around a mall in the middle of the night by killer robots." No shit, Linda. Who's used to that?
I have to believe. That's one of those moments. As soon as they said "cut," everyone laughed their ass off. You know what I mean?
The movie is full of it. There's so many lines in this.
Yes, I've got to believe this is one of those movies that when you shoot it, everyone's got to play it straight, right? You got to play as serious as possible. But in reality, they were fully aware of how dumb that line is and how ridiculous this scenario is. There's no way they. For
sure. It's a great.
But that's why I think it works for me at any rate, is because I like it better when. And Jay, I know we've talked about this a lot. Like, by the way, I those like Sharktopus type movies have grown on me over the years, but I still prefer like that sincerity where it's like they were trying to like at least make a movie that was serious, kind of.
That's why I love the old 50s B movies, right?
That's really
sincere. The reinventions are great. The reinventions are great because they are trying to recreate that absurdity, but they're doing it intentionally. I like these and the old 50s kind of sci-fi because it was all sincerity, even if it came out schlocky, right?
Yeah. I feel like I just appreciate that more because then it's almost like there's a charm to it. There's like this quality of like, hey, everyone's heart was in the right place. It just kind of went sideways.
Can I just enter one? Because Daryl has to leave soon.
Yes.
Daryl, thoughts about this movie? Everything about it. Not just
boobies.
No, it was so fucking cheesy that I was like, I didn't realize how cheesy it was, and I should have from the posters. But it's so funny how it's all the setup to get them to hook up, right? But when they get hooked up, it moves so fast after that. It's
it does.
It is just a shitstorm. And I noticed that they kill all the couples together. Like whoever's matched, if they kill the woman, they'll kill the guy right after. That's how you know
vice
who's going to
versa.
die, or vice versa.
I
noticed that. And
damn, that's a good catch. Yeah.
I was sitting there, and at the end, you get the last couple that didn't have sex.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
with the rules.
The reason why
they survived.
Yeah.
But you could tell the formula was exactly the same as we talked about all these horror movies. You could tell in the very beginning who was going to die first, right?
Oh, sure.
It's always you knew the couple, you knew that it was going to be then the tragedy of the married couple, and then of course
girlfriends get you killed, right? Like, I gotta go get you cigarettes.
Yeah.
Why won't you fuck me already like everyone else? Why do you make me do this?
Yeah,
he's dying first.
Go ahead, Jay.
Poor nerd died the worst. Like I was hoping this being the schlock film it was, there would be more of the when Barbara's head exploded, right? More things like that, absurdities with more graphics. And the fire one was pretty intense, but the rest were, kind of minor laser.
I hated how Barbara died though, right? Like
the burning, only crawling.
I'm with the guy that was like, I told you fuckers to stay. If you just stayed in the...
Oh, yeah, it was getting too hot in the vent. She didn't... and she's like, it's so hot!
She got it hot later.
The guy essentially gets a fire extinguisher thrown at him, And
Oh,
gets a
yes.
concussion- Gets a concussion from hitting the
Right.
Yes.
floor when he falls because it hit him in the stomach. He falls to the ground, and I'm like, oh, it knocked him down. He's gonna get up, and they show a shot, and he's like bleeding
Yes.
in his mouth and his head.
It
And
made
I'm like,
me wonder if they were originally going to let him be dead. But they're like, let's not go too
Yeah.
dark. I wonder if that
Yeah.
was the thought process.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Never
and
know.
of course, Kelly's the only one alive. So
Of course. Yeah.
Well, sure, of course. She's
Because I feel like that point, Barbara Crampton had done Reanimator.
Mm-hmm.
The Beyond came out that same year, I think,
Right.
right? 86?
Probably, yeah.
And so Maroney had at least done Night of the Comet. She had I think she was more of a...
Fast Times? When was
Yeah,
Fast
she done
Times?
Fast Times. Yeah, that was 82.
Yeah.
I think around
Yeah.
82.
Wasn't that shot at the same mall?
It was Sherman Oaks. It might have been. Yeah, it might have been Sherman
I think
Oaks. It's
so.
possible. Yeah.
Plus, she had the Scream Queen rule.
Yeah, she was
where
on- yeah,
she didn't want to go at first, right? She wasn't going to go.
No, that's right. Yep.
They
Yep.
Peer
Yeah.
pressure
Kinda
her to
make it-
go.
Yep.
almost
Yeah.
didn't.
She got revenge on her friend by letting her die. Right? She'll never ask me to go to places I don't want to go again. You know, that was kind of her thing. It just that bugged me too, right? Like her best friend just died, and she just like one of the other guys says great shooting when they're when they're hiding, and she smiles like her friend didn't just die.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I thought
That's
Yeah,
called.
that was
That's called. They shot the one scene before
Yeah.
they ever got to the other scene,
Exactly.
and the director neglected to tell her, "Hey,
Exactly.
just so you know, you're dealing with the weight of your friend dying on top of this. So
I was
little
waiting
less
for
cheery."
I was waiting for the who gives a I should have been better when I let my like I should have been a better shot when my friend was dying and I didn't do anything to help
The
her.
dangers of shooting out a sequence, right there, kids.
Yes,
That's
yes,
that is
because I
the
was
Or
difference.
like,
writing as you go. I mean,
I was
yeah,
like,
or
are you-
that. Yeah, good point.
exactly. Are you gonna fucking the MCU way? Are you gonna
Yeah.
fucking just sit there? And well, they do the same thing in the MCU, right?
Yes, they
there'll
do.
be a
Yeah.
scene- There'll be a scene where it's like, all right, their whole family died, and then they'll do a quip like, "Wow, these boots are sure heavy," and they're like, "What? Your family just died 10 minutes ago in this movie, you motherfucker."
Yeah.
But yeah, it had so many of the tropes, but they work right because they did them right? Like they followed the rules.
yeah.
It was I like the robot part because there wasn't any. There was just quips from a robot, but they were just so deadpan that
Yes.
it kind of worked.
Yes.
Have a nice day, like all
Yes.
of those
Yes.
little things.
They even interacted. The robot when they turned to
And it was
and
smart.
talked.
It was like I couldn't. You went too low, so I can't hit you. So I'm going to shoot the gas can and blow
Yeah.
you the fuck up.
Hold on,
Like,
Tyson. What were you saying?
Yeah. So I missed, and I don't know if you guys brought this up, but I missed the good old days when you could apparently go to the auto parts store and buy gasoline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Buy the
Jay
gallon in
Jay
the
said
parts
the same
store.
thing. He's like, he goes, Jay's been in balls in Florida, California, all over the place. He doesn't recall a single
Good time.
one where you can do that. Yeah.
On the counter in little like quarter gallons.
I'm pretty sure that has never, ever been legal in any
Oh,
way.
and let me add, with a smoking cigarette
Yeah.
in your mouth.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
you can have sex on the furniture. I miss those days.
Yes. Ew. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the poor people? Assuming all the murder hadn't happened, you come the next day and you're like, trying to pick out your bed, and it's like for you and your wife. Like, oh, that's great. And it's like,
Are
just
you
the
silly?
idea
do
that-
you not? Do you not think that anyone ever?
I want to believe that doesn't
on those
happen.
on
I wanna
those
believe-
test.
Well, see,
out beds.
nowadays they deliver one to you from the factory usually.
No, but I mean when they have people test it out, when they lay on top of the
Yeah.
bed to kind of test it out, do you not think that they, every now and again?
I
Look,
feel
I
like
caught my
that
old ass
wanted
when
to.
I was watching it. I caught my old ass when I was watching it, thinking, "Are they gonna change the sheets?"
Sheets.
Yes, yes.
yeah,
Those sheets are dirty.
this is really
Why are
dirty.
these
Ew.
sheets? Oh my gosh.
Why can't this sheet stand by itself in the corner?
Oh God,
Put
Peter.
put a tarp down so you can do the sex that way. It's just dirty to do it the other way.
Oh my God.
Go to the
Yeah.
baby store and get like a rubber sheet underneath it.
All right, so we only have Daryl for about 8 more minutes. Daryl,
Yeah.
any other? So I'm gathering you didn't hate this movie.
No, I did not hate this movie.
Okay.
It gave me what I expected, pretty much.
Okay.
And I like the actors in it. Like Barbara Crampton has been in like a ton of movies that I've
By the
seen.
way,
She wasn't credited on the poster though.
no, I think at that point she probably wasn't big enough. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
But I will say this: that woman is a freaking vampire.
Yes,
dude.
Yes. Seen her?
I showed my kids a picture of like her from like a year ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, how old is she? And they're like, I don't know, like
she's like the oldest one.
She's
I
like,
think,
she's like late 30s, early 40s. I'm like, no, bro, she's like 60.
No, she's 66.
Yeah.
She's not.
Yes, she
Damn.
is.
She is.
Yes, she is. She's 66.
See,
And
I'm telling
does
you,
she look it?
bathing in the
No.
blood of like virgins, it works for some people.
Dude, hey,
Yeah.
we talked about this, man. Barbara Crampton, Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
God, even Cassandra Peterson, man. Like,
Yeah. Elvira. Yep.
Goth Girl's got it going on.
Yep. Indeed. Yeah.
And
yeah.
Big time.
Carrie Emerson was great. I mean, it just they all signed up for what they all signed up and was ready to play this, right?
And I could prove that this movie is fully aware of what it is the fact that who I can't remember who brought up the end credit, maybe it was Peter, about the head exploding over the end credits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the fact that when they introduced her, like have her name and then boom, and they freeze frame.
You just
That
see, like-
tells you they knew exactly what they were making.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
they did.
And they didn't
I
say
did.
the end question mark like
No.
It's like, no, we're out. This is it. You get it.
But we never see how fucked up the questions are for the couple that built those things. Like,
Yes.
we never get
Yes.
to see
Yes.
that business that.
Which,
that
by the way,
built those
Peter,
things.
speaking of couples, did you catch the cameo of the people watching the presentation?
Yeah, Bland and Warnoff. Yeah, from Eating Raoul.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
They're basically they're the same couple.
They're like
Yeah,
the same
Paul-
characters.
Yeah,
almost, right?
Paul, Paul Bartel and Mary Warnoff.
Right.
And Mary was in. So this movie actually had her from Night of the Comet, as well as Kelly Maroney from Night of the Comet. And wasn't there somebody? I think there was somebody else even. Maybe I'm making that part up. It was at least the two of them from Night of the Comet. Yeah, dude.
One of the technicians in the control room looked really familiar, but I didn't look up.
Yes. Yep.
Yes. It was.
Let's see. You mean the guy who they count in the neck, who's reading?
Yeah.
Yes,
the
I think
guy in
that's
the
your
lab
man.
coat.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I remember him from, and this is gonna because this is one of my favorite movies, Phantom of the Paradise. He played meat. No, wait, was he going?
Which,
Hang on.
was that John Terlesky or Nick Segal? No, John Terlesky is the douchebag. Never mind. Sorry. Which is the actor? What's the actor that he's referring to? I'm trying to find him.
Garrett Graham. He was a technician.
Oh yeah,
yes,
he's been in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
He
just looked
played.
familiar.
He
Not
played.
like-
Oh
Beast.
yeah, no, you know who he is, dude. He's Bud the Chud.
Yeah, that
Yes.
too.
Yes,
Okay.
Chud too.
Yeah.
Bud the Chud.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
And he's been in TerrorVision, Annihilators.
Yeah, he was in a
Movies that
ton
we
of stuff
have
in the
seen.
And
80s.
most importantly, Law and Order.
Oh, he was in there.
I love that we all went silent. Like,
No Law and Order fans here. Just
I-
Oh
It's
man,
fine.
yeah. Everyone.
done.
Yeah.
Done. Where's
I've
your
watched
done
it.
people?
Well, he's
I've
also
watched
been
it.
in Babylon 5 and Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
he's still alive. What was the last thing he was in?
But
2012?
as soon as I see him as
Cove
Beef in the Phantom of the
in
Paradise.
2012. I think he stopped working.
Yeah. He was in a movie called Cove Road where he played the hitchhiker as Bud T. Chud. I love that he did that. I love that he did that.
I
Oh, my
love the
God.
diner where you get your cook smoking in your food.
Oh, yeah.
my
That's
God.
disgusting.
Wonderful.
You know who that cook was, dude? Did you, Jay, I feel like you had to have. You remember You Can't Do That on Television?
Oh my God.
I
Barth.
remember that.
Barth. Yeah, he was the Barth, the cook. You remember
That's
that,
why
Daryl?
he was familiar to me.
Yeah, it wasn't the same actor, but I mean that vibe of
He
that
had that look.
character
He had
was
that look,
totally
yeah.
Barth from.
You know who he
Oh,
was? Actually, the cook, Mel Wells. The
That
guy
name
who
sounds
played him.
familiar.
He
Sounds
was
familiar.
he played. You know where the original Little Shop of Horrors.
Yep.
He played Mushnik.
Oh,
Really?
Yep.
All right.
nice. There's another Corman
The black
connection.
and white
That's-
version, right?
Yes, they were the
And
OG.
also, there's they kind of have upon the pet shop they're in. It's kind of the little shop of pets or something.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
true.
I noticed that.
Yeah. There's so many kind of Easter eggs in this one.
Yep.
And did you notice the technician, the guy that was in the control room that was reading? Did you notice the book he was reading?
I read something about something space.
Yes,
It was-
I do.
It was like it came from outer space, but it was a movie book. It was a book about sci-fi movies, like a famous because it had
okay.
the film strip.
Yes,
Um,
yes, I remember that
it was
now.
actually
Yes,
a sci-fi film book, like it came from outer space or something. And
Nice.
I thought that was a nice add in there, to a little film nod.
He was a nerd like us.
Yeah, so I do want to say, so this was directed by Jim Wynorski, who did I think he did a lot of Corman stuff, a lot of exploitation. He did a movie, Jay, that you have got to see called The Sharkensaw Women's Prison Massacre.
Sure.
Yeah.
Would it mean anything if I had already seen it?
Have you really? That's amazing. Oh my God. I just legitimately happened to see it. I'm like, yeah, it's like, oh, this is what Jay should absolutely see.
Already seen it.
We've probably seen if you watch movies like of this ilk, you've seen a Jim Wynorski movie.
Sure.
Yes.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Sure.
I feel like you go back to his.
the Killbots.
The Return of the Swamp Thing.
Oh, he was? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Return of the Swamp Thing. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like that was one of his bigger movies, wasn't it?
Munchie.
Oh,
Strikes
the
Back.
sequel to. Well, yeah, Munchie was the sequel to Munchies and had nothing to do with it. And wasn't nearly as good as the original. Am I right, Daryl?
No, not as great as the award-winning, the Emmy award-winning.
Yes, Tony Award, Emmy Award, Grammy Award.
Oscars.
It really was the EGOT. It won the EGOTs.
It did. It twice. It won the EGOTs twice.
But you see, Jim Wynorski did The Lost Empire. That poster, they were sitting by that poster in one of the scenes too. In this movie.
Oh, that's true. I did catch the posters.
I saw a couple of them.
Yeah, I love that diner had these like really cool Corman movie posters in it. By the way, so this was only his second film, which is interesting. I thought he had done more by this point. Deathstalker 2, which Deathstalker, they're actually remaking Deathstalker, and the trailer for it. Jay, watch the trailer for Deathstalker. It's low budget. Okay, it's obviously a low budget movie, but it looks freaking great. It looks great.
They switch out the Death Star because the John Turlowski plays the Death Stalker or the hero in
the sequel,
second.
right? The sequel, yeah. Deathstalker 1 has a great poster. The original Deathstalker has a great poster. He also did Not of This Earth, which, if memory serves, is one of the first non-adult films Tracy Lords was like starred in, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I remember that. The Haunting of Morella, I remember.
Vampirella. Did you see that one?
I did not, but I'm familiar with it. Yes. 976 Evil 2. He did a lot of sequels.
Yeah, actually, because he did Big Bad Mama too.
He did Ghoulies 4.
Another classic.
Yeah.
Another classic. Yeah.
And a movie that I'm absolutely ready to go that I'm sure Daryl would love. Oh, come on, where'd he go? Come on.
What?
All right, hold on. But there's Busty Cops, which I feel might be a different kind of movie.
I'd just say that I was a little bit like watching Vampirella and having read the comics. It's like disappointed a little bit.
Yes. Here's one for you, Daryl. The Lusty Busty Babacue.
I've seen it.
Of course. Wait. The hills have thighs.
Of course.
Of course. I remember we saw that after
Family
church.
Gathering?
It was an amazing film.
Church barbecue.
Yes. Where did it go? Man, this is a Shark Babes. Oh, it's Scared Topless, which is apparently a TV movie.
Okay. No, we're not. No.
It's
not on the list.
Exactly. It's the Spice Channel, probably.
Put that on the list. I mean, why is that not on the list? I don't understand.
Showtime after dark.
That's right.
Oh my God.
During the day.
Oh, and interestingly, of the last two movies he did, his last film was Dino Gator, but he did a movie right before that called Murder Bot, which makes you wonder, is that like supposed to be like
That's what I was thinking when I saw that.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Nothing to do with it?
Dino Gator was not nearly as good as Dino Croc. Dino Croc is a much better movie.
Oh, this is a female robot.
You heard it here.
Killing spree.
But if you go to the photos for Murderbot, they actually have one that says Killbots on it. So I'm wondering, that's interesting.
I don't know.
I don't think it has anything to do with it.
Maybe he just took the title. He was like,
I'm pretty sure. I never got to use Killbot. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and Murderbot seems like it's premeditated, so.
That's true. Killbots could be an accident.
And what about Sexapede? That's had to be
Sexapede.
Sexbot?
Right? I mean, how's that not?
What cracks me about Wynorski is he's just unapologetically like creepy about everything.
Oh, he gives off all the man in a van
allegedly.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I read somewhere a trivia about why Kelly Maroney is in this one. Because she was not the first choice.
Okay.
Apparently, Jim Wynorski has seen her and thought, I'd like to date her. Maybe if I put her in the movie, that
you said allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't know if this is true. I've just read trivia about it, but that seems okay. Well,
everything on IMDb is alleged.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They did a doc about him. I think it's called Pop-Atopoulos. So
Topless? What?
It's Pop-Atopoulos, but it's like pop atop, like pop atop.
He has grandkids. That's an amazing thing to talk about stories. Could you imagine?
Let me tell you about what Granddad was doing in '88.
But listen,
or who Grandpa was playing in '88.
He's not made a boring movie.
You know?
No, his movies are not boring.
Before I met your grandmother, the tits I used to see at work all the time. Just a wonderful thing.
Oh my God,
Daryl! I am not trying to rush you off. So if you could stay a little longer, great. But I wanted to let you know it's just a hair after one.
Yeah, I know. I've been looking. I'm checking.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Okay, you liked it. Nice.
All right. So he liked it. So Peter, I want to find out. Did you like it?
Let's see. Did you see the small cameos in this one?
I feel like
of course. This is a fantastic, entertaining, fun as hell movie. It is. So
I legitimately would have to question if I had like jumped timelines. If you suddenly went, I don't like this movie. The whole thing about we're in a simulation, the Mandela effect, all of that would make so much more sense to me if you had said that.
The Matrix has been reset.
Yeah, it's been reset. The glitch, it would have been a glitch. And Peter's like, honestly, guys, this was too low brow for me.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It was honestly, I was expecting more of a character study and an examination of how Kelly Maroney was feeling
between the robots who actually decided that no.
What did she mean by taking the tit out to get him to go get cigarettes?
What was that? Was there like a deeper philosophical quandary?
If you're happy, we're all happy. Does that mean that she makes him happy?
By the way, I love that my son, when she did that, said, why is that? He's already had her, so why is that like some big motivator? Like it's not like
he's like, look at we're men.
Yes, I get it, but he didn't quite get the. It's not like he hadn't had her yet. You know what I mean? Like she's teasing him.
Oh
your
wow!
Your son has already reached enlightenment.
Had her.
He's already reached enlightenment.
Your son has already reached enlightenment.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's like, he already went there. What's the big deal? Like
it's like he's been married for 10 years already.
Oh God!
They needed some quip. They needed some reason to show him again, right? So they're like,
I guess so.
Leaving,
I get that. Oh no, I'm sure Jim Wynorski. I can picture this. Ready? So here's I'm just allegedly making a theoretical assertion as to what happened. The actor says, "Well, Jim, I don't know that it's. I mean, they've already seen him, and I don't. Well, look, we need to at least get him on camera one more time. So just say, do it like you're teasing him to come back to bed. But Jim, we've already had sex. It's probably
it wasn't even a teasing. It was a reason for him to call her a whore. Because if you remember right, she says, "If I'm happy, we're happy," and he mumbled like everyone's happy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
with
true.
With a kind of a
That's true.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you didn't have any problems trying to get in there. So,
yes, Now he's suddenly got the moral high ground. It's like, well, young lady, if you're gonna throw your junk around like that,
listen, he was ready to eat down there. Okay.
Right,
by the way, what the hell was that? She was like, "No, I don't
explain that to you, Joel."
I know it was. I meant
you've never dated a woman that sometimes they just don't want to get eaten out; they just want to fuck. I mean, you never had that conversation. No. Oh yeah, you married your first wife. And you stayed with your first wife. I forgot. You're none of those people.
Daryl.
Happy marriages, motherfuckers.
All right.
I think she was the one who actually got the most exposure back, because when she was walking along, when she went out after him, where did the camera linger on her?
Oh yes, very
right.
Oh, you know who had the camera in his hands or hand?
One of the Killbots
on the Playboy brief.
One of the Killbots.
Yeah.
What was that, Jay?
It was focused on the Playboy bunny briefs, the little logo.
Oh yes,
it
was. Yes,
I even knew what the label said. I could read it.
I was a little surprised that the close up was that close up.
All right, so Jay, I'm honestly legit still surprised it's their first time watching this. I thought for sure we had.
Yeah,
I thought we had covered this, and I was going to actually ask you at the beginning. I was like, did we cover this back in the day? But apparently I was wrong.
No.
I got to be honest. This feels like it was painted with every perfect paint from that era. Like
yes, it had neon,
all of
the hair,
the death, the hair.
Everything.
Oh god, the hair. But I mean, like even from the movies of that period. So watching the movies of that time, I never seen it. It felt like I'd watched it because it was everything was so familiar.
Yes,
the
that's
references,
a very
the people,
fair point.
The setting. You know, I have an on-off. So this is definitely a yes. Like I like this. It was fun. I wouldn't put it in the top of my schlocky movies because just a couple of little things that like it was a tight 75 minutes. Like,
isn't that beautiful? I love the runtime. I love the runtime of this movie.
Didn't drag out. Didn't go into like the really long conversations where they're in the middle and they're waiting to they've already faced danger and someone's died and they have this heart to heart that lasts like too long. It was a good tight runtime. There was some of it that story-wise, you're like, where did the lasers come from? And really, do we need military-grade robots to
guard a mall? Oh wait, how about the doors? The doors.
Yeah, and regarding the lasers and the robots, did anyone else think stormtroopers? Because they didn't hit anything.
Oh yeah, they were bad. Yeah.
Because every time if you watch. It's because obviously the effects were put in under, right? Every time you watch, when they were shooting, their heads were just kind of doing this. Even if they're trying to shoot ahead. So they're just like randomly firing.
Yes.
I mean, some of it, but that part of it in me thought, well, if they had made this like a post-apocalyptic time when like they had to put steel doors because they were raiders or something.
Yes. Oh, that's badass.
It's supposed to be like Middle America Mall. Yeah. And I was thinking.
It doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
If you look at all the shops they go in, except for the very, very beginning when they open with the jewelry store, there's nothing in there of any value. I mean, it's a pet store. It's a
other than the arsenal, the armory.
They put the door in the armory. I mean,
Well, to your point, how badass would this movie have been if it was kind of a mix of Dawn of the Dead and Chopping Mall, the one we got, where it's post-apocalyptic, there are raiders, there are survivalists living in this mall, and then they built these robots thinking they'll be used to guard the place, but they turn on their creators. That I want to see. God, that movie would be awesome.
Would have made really cool because the doors is what made me think. Like, why are these? 18-inch thick steel doors that lock them in.
It's so
wasn't
crazy.
Like the regular metal fire doors.
That's what I'm saying. Look, the fact that it had. Oh, Tyson, you got something?
Well, I was just going to comment on the robot. That if there's one negative thing that I'm going to say, I wish the robots were a little more menacing than they were. So
agreed.
Imagine this movie, but instead of the robots we had like Ed 209s.
Oh, from RoboCop?
Like, yeah.
Yes.
Like,
I was waiting for that.
It would fit the doors.
Those kids would have lost.
Yeah.
You have 5 seconds to comply.
Done.
Oh God, that would have been amazing.
Like that. You remember when they introduced the robots?
Yeah.
And they had one come up. The music was kind of menacing. I thought.
Yes, I thought that too.
Is this going to be an Ed 209 situation?
Yes, you're going to kill one of the corpos with their. Oh my God, yeah, I thought that too. I totally thought that. Yeah,
but Tyson. I thought that about the robots. I was like, they kind of had like these weird, like rounded fronts, and
tell them what you thought. Tell them what they reminded you of. Tell them.
I thought it was a combination of like Johnny Five and that floating robot from Disney's Black Hole. Like it was kind of
and I thought it was Paulie's birthday gift from Rocky 4.
Oh, that too.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Same year too. Yes.
Paulie fucked that thing, right?
Oh my God.
Right?
Why is that where you go? Why is that?
He did, right? I mean,
with these robots, when they tried to look menacing, and they were like, they did this with their arm, with their little pitch.
We're coming to get you.
Yeah. I was like, wow.
By the way, my favorite part is about doing this live from the market is that every time Daryl talks, I have to like smash the volume button. Drop it like.
He effed that robot.
I forgot I was connected to my Bluetooth, so I was like,
I was kind of hoping you had it on speaker.
Oh, that would have been great.
I can't mute it all the way. I could turn it down, but it's weird. So
know what? A customer should walk by and said, "Oh, he's talking about Paulie, right?"
Yeah. And he did.
He just made the voice sexy. That's all.
He was like, I can read, and he was just every night he was doing.
Oh
that.
my God!
What?
All
Like,
right.
you didn't think it.
I'll tell you, I've actually seen one of these robots for real, not the ones in the movie. At the King Center in Sacramento, where the Sacramento Kings play. On the outside of where that is a big mall area, an outside mall.
Oh.
And I went there for work one time, and there is a real autonomous security robot that wanders around that mall area. No joke.
Did you tell them about Chopping Mall?
I didn't know at the time.
Okay, fair point.
We are just determined to go and
we
be
really are.
just like all the horror movies.
We're so stupid.
Point. Other than maybe it's a rolling security camera. Like that's at best.
That's it.
And it was always surrounded by people who were amazed at it, taking pictures. So the poor thing is, it's rolling. Like people were like getting right. It would have to stop, and it would like know where to go. And
this, by the way, is why AI is going to learn to hate us, because it'd be like all those humans.
And I bet you they're like smile. I bet you they tell it to smile. All the time.
Like, doing selfies with it. Yeah. Oh my God, that's annoying.
It's real. Look it up. The Sacramento King Center. There's one outside. Yeah.
Yes. Probably whatever happens, we're
gonna get destroyed.
Yes.
It's like with the Tom Selleck movie.
Runaway.
Runaway.
Yeah.
Those security cameras, like I don't know, rolling cabinets or whatever.
We just don't learn. We don't learn.
No, we do not learn. All right, so Jay, so you liked it though. That is good. I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. It was one of those easy watches, and I loved everyone in it. I keep thinking that there are even more little cameos. I mean, Dick Miller, we mentioned, was in it for like 2 minutes. He was in it long enough.
Did you catch the guy at the start of the movie, Dr. Carrington, who stands up? That's the tall man.
Yes, Angus Scrimm.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. I wondered who he was. It felt like everyone in this was almost very intentional. Like there was no, the cast was tight, and everyone in it was very intentional from something else, or you know, they'd worked with him or in that movie circles before. So I was trying to look at everyone. I was rewinding to look details, even in the audience there. One of the things, because I'm looking at details, I always do. One of the things that was when they're on the escalator and people are still there, you know, they've got those models that look like they're like pageant contestants.
Yes.
And they've got the sashes.
Yes.
Yeah. One of the sashes they show like 3 times it says nothing else. It says, "Bring your kids." Like bikini class.
Nice.
Like walking out, "Bring your kids," and I'm like,
oh my God,
what dad is she talking to with that?
I
right?
told you it's a family film. I told you.
My God.
Yeah.
You want me to bring it down a little bit?
Okay.
The female presenter who's showing the movie, and she's kind of standing there doing basically nothing. Mm-hmm. She's Angela Ames. That's her name, and she's been in some of the movies, The Lost Empire, and she was in Bachelor Party too, and an old movie called HOTS, HOTS.
Oh yes, I've heard of that. Yep.
Yeah. Sadly, she passed away in 1988 at only 32 years old.
Oh man,
why?
Heart problems. I think heart.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
32. Because I was looking up, why haven't she done other stuff?
Yeah, that's the worst part about doing any of this. Is when you're going through IMDb as you're watching something, you're like, son of a bitch! Like, God, everybody's dead. What's happening? Yeah.
I actually recognized another guy. The guy who played the boob lady. What was her? Susan.
The boob lady.
Oh, what was her name? Susie. The guy who exploded, the head exploded.
Yeah, head exploded. Yes.
Susie Slater. Her name was Leslie Todd.
Leslie Todd. Yeah.
Her dad was Mr. Todd, who comes in and where they're almost.
Yes.
Where I recognized him from is from a movie we actually covered together with Hugh from on that Wookiee podcast, Revenge of the Ninja. He was Brayden. He was the silver masked ninja.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
See where my mind
see
was?
what I mean? Like every person.
Yes. Yeah. I wonder how much. I wonder how much of all of that was because of it's Julie Corman, right? Wasn't that Roger Corman's wife?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's in it too, actually, and their kid apparently.
Like an extras.
Yeah, she's standing with that stand where Kelly Maroney falls on.
Yes.
The suitcases at the start of the movie when you're going around the mall. There's a woman
yeah.
holding a kid there.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
Julie Corman.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing it was probably a lot of that was her. That's my guess. Because Wynorski only made one other movie prior to this, so.
Yeah, and another one. Did you recognize that? This is quick. Outside, there's the licorice pizza thingy. There's a guy standing apparently with kind of like a box stuffed inside his shirt. Do you recognize him?
I don't even remember that part now.
I do remember that scene, like where he was stealing the box.
That was
out of
Rodney
shirt.
Eastman, who went into star in Elm Street 3 and 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Yes.
you go back and you look at his face. Like, that is him.
Is he the kid that's mute that doesn't talk? Or is that the...
I think so. Or isn't that the guy with the waterbed thing? I'm not sure.
That's the same kid. That's the same kid. That's the one.
Yeah,
he doesn't talk, and then I
exactly.
remember Joey. Was his name Joey? I think it was like Joey in the movie.
Wait, was 3 Dream Warriors?
Yes. And 4 is,
okay.
and then he's at the beginning of it with Kincaid, and things happen. I don't want to spoil Dream Master for anyone who hasn't seen it.
Okay, Kincaid was the black guy, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Great character who's unceremoniously. That's one thing I love Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I hate how they do that, where it's like kind of like it reminds me of Alien Cubed. It's like you have these characters that survived one of the greatest movies in the series, and then the following up movie in like the first 10 minutes, you wipe them all out. Like, come on, man!
Aliens.
Hell.
I mean, they did it in Aliens.
I hate that. I hate because I was
I
like,
hated it too.
what's the friggin' point? You
I
just made
know.
it to where. Oh my god, I hate that. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right.
You
So
did bring up one quick point there, Joel.
Yeah.
I did notice another thing. That was a mighty white mall. Like,
oh yeah,
Yes.
It was.
yes.
At the beginning, I noticed it, and then I started like, I'm going to pay attention now. It could have been in Salt Lake City. I don't know.
Yes. Well, and you know, my theory on that is this: the logic in 1986, they were going after. That's the demographic there. Whenever it's a demographic, you can tell because that's the demographic they're going after. They thought, where's our money get made? It's going to be made in like middle America, malls. Who goes to mostly malls? Mostly these white upper middle class kids. They like these. That was the logic. And so what are they going to do?
And all those hot white women, of course, you're going to bring us black guys in. We're going to watch it.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like the whole logic of the whole thing is so stupid anyway. So yeah. But anyway, so I will say for me, I do love this movie. I know what it is. I'm fully aware there's no diluted but it's actually pretty good. No, this movie's not good. It's not a good movie, but I like it. I really enjoy it.
It is
I'm very
amazingly entertaining.
I swear to God, every movie like this should have that 75-minute runtime. It's the sweet spot because they actually.
You know how long it was from before they cut it down after that test screening? 95 minutes.
Whoa, yeah, that's a little too long. I think like what I like is they actually spend quite a bit of time in the first act building up characters too. I mean, it's not like they're in depth and like super dimensional, but they do spend time.
You
do spend time.
I care about them by the
a
time
little
it
bit.
gets
Yeah.
to
Like I'm not gonna lie, it always bothers me when, and partly because it's Barbara Crampton, but it always bothers me because she actually suffers, which I don't like. I actually like movies like this where it's just like,
explosion.
Boom, you're done. You're done. Laser across the eyes or your throat. Oh, you're done. Whatever.
That burning and that was brutal. That was crawling around.
That was too much.
I know, because she was so good at playing like she was really friends with.
Yes.
And
she was like legit scared, so you like feel bad for her.
She was friends with Allison, and
she wanted to go back because she loved her friends and wanted to save them.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, she was a very emotionally anchoring character.
Yeah, it's sad.
Instead of
it's Barbara Crampton.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna make, you're gonna do the boob stuff and the sex stuff, you want to make them more than just that. Yeah. Like, she did a good job of having a personality that was more.
And I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I'm going to assume any of that is due to Julie Corman more than it is Jim Wynorski.
Oh, it was because of
another thing that I noticed, and this is just weird, and it's probably me. The way when they're running around the mall, and you see the women running around, especially like Kelly Maroney and what was her name, Linda, and Barbara Crampton. The way they're running, not like you see in many where you make the female run like, oh no, I'm not.
No, they're hauling ass.
They're hauling ass.
Oh yeah, dude, she was like sprinting.
There's no heels in this.
No. They're running. You can hear their sneakers squeaking on the floor.
Right.
Yeah.
which is kind of cool.
Again, I bet that was fun. I bet it was fun in the middle of the night. Nobody's
running around the mall.
You're running your ass to a mall. That's like when you're a kid, you do like one of those like lock-ins or like you know like that you know about that kind of thing where you're just like all night with your friends
people with masks like this.
Yes.
And knives. That's when you think, you know what? The robots might be nicer.
Yes, that's true. But yeah, I think this is Tyson. If he jumps back in before we sail off, we'll get his 2 cents. But I think he's a fan of this as well. So so Chopping Mall. If you're watching this on the YouTubes, which is the only place you're getting this, so I hope so.
I wrote down this.
What did you? I can't read that, Peter.
No, it's because again, it sets up stuff in movies like this, where the guy presenting the robots and everything he says, "Trust me, absolutely nothing can go wrong." Oh, you think?
Yeah. I love it. I
would
love
like to point out it took 3 lightning strikes before they went crazy. Because remember,
that's true.
That's
one,
true.
And I was like, how many times are they going to let this lightning strike before something happens? Come on.
By the way, I also love too the guy, whatever he is, like I don't call him a scientist, but like the guys that are sitting there with their backs to the robots. Mm-hmm. And like it's like, did I hear something? Oh. And it would just move a little bit and it would freeze. Yeah. It was like red light, green light. It was like it would freeze.
I guess I'll go back to watching my booby magazine.
Yes, exactly.
I don't hear anything.
Who did the music for it? Because that was the one thing I thought.
Chuck Serino.
That name sounds familiar.
There were some times where the music didn't fit the scene. Like towards the end, and if you have it in form, you can watch the part where when Kelly's alone and like it's finally like she's the one that has to survive by herself and starts running down the mall. It's almost like a fantasy elf like forest kind of music. It didn't fit at all, and most of it's kind of that techno video. Almost synth, like video game music. Yeah, synth. But there are a couple times when it was like the tension and the music were like, really?
I like the music in this one.
What's going on? It wasn't bad. It just sometimes seemed disconnected. There was a couple points, but
let's see.
The music was.
He's been a ton of music.
He's actually
Dino Gator.
he's done a lot of Wynorski's movies. Like a lot.
Oh,
and it fit the theme. I mean, it was very synth for the robots. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I like that. It fit the whole like 80s, mid 80s vibe. And it was just perfect score.
Yep, I agree. All right, so let's go around the horn. Jay, thank you for being here, man. I love it.
My pleasure as always, man. Halloween especially.
Yeah, and plus you got to look at it from your perspective. At least once a year, you get a reminder of why you stopped.
I get to visit my ex. Visiting your ex once a year, and
you do like at some point in the year, you're like, maybe it wasn't that bad, and then you do like,
this is why I left you.
Yeah.
This is
Next
why.
year I'll just be flat out drunk.
I love it, man. I love it.
I know you do. I'm messing.
You guys are the best. I always love coming on.
Well, and be sure, let's let everybody know where they can find your awesome photography and your awesome writing.
I'm taking all my photography and stuff is up. I've got connections for anyone who wants it. I do macro nature stuff. Joel's got the link, put it down with this. Jay Groom's photography. But also I've been doing a lot of fiction writing, horror, cosmic horror, which is not like bloody horror, but
let's say Lovecraftian-ish kind of.
Disconnected, yeah. And I've got 7 short stories up on Wattpad. It's called Thane Worldwalker Chronicles. You can find me at Worldwalker on Wattpad, and Worldwalker's with a Y instead of an O. But I've been doing a lot with that. I'm really excited. I'd love anybody's feedback on it because Wattpad's a cool platform to have feedback from readers. It's a free place to post your work just to kind of develop it. So been working on that. And, I'm trying to make my way through my 1950s list. You guys know, I tried to make a master list of all sci-fi movies released in the U.S. from 1950 to 1959. Peter vetted it for me, gave me a couple suggestions. There's about 200 for the entire decade, and
that's it. I felt like there'd be more. I mean, that's a lot. It's a lot. I just felt like you were going to say like 2,000 or something crazy.
It's a lot. I mean, it is a lot.
For that era, that is a lot for that era. Yeah.
There's a lot per year. It's only 10 years, but some years obviously heavier than others. But I'm about 40% of the way through. So I'm going to try and chronicle my journey from here forward. I'm on Letterboxd. You can find me on there. And I'm going to go through and review as many as I can. Obviously, the best one I've seen so far is Deborah Gore from Mars. It's just an absolute classic. But yeah, just cranking through those for the most part. And, you know, I watch movies still all the time. So anytime you want to talk about old cheesy sci-fi, I'm here.
Yeah.
Dino, anything, shark, anything.
Yeah.
Mega, anything.
Wolf.
Octopus.
Mega, anything.
Dino Croc, Piranha, you know, I've got tattoos of all those. So anything.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, and I will put links to all your stuff in the description below the video.
Apparently didn't work. So,
well, what good are you? Hey, Tyson, since you're back, before we lose you again, your final thoughts on Chopping Mode. Do you like it? You better like it.
Of course I like it. It's in the dictionary under like so bad it's awesome. There's a picture of the Shopping Mall poster. It is pure, unbridled goofiness, and I absolutely love it. Good. And we'll cut any bitch that.
And anybody who wants to go back in time by about a month, since this is Halloween, that as they're listening to this, to go to the farmers market that you're currently at.
How does that work again?
Exactly. But you know, I'll be around in November as well for any of our Central Florida.
Oh, Daryl dipped. Hi, Daryl.
Didn't say hi.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Daryl's trying to give me a hint.
Tyson?
I'm in Claremont right now, downtown Claremont, Florida. But I will
right on.
Yeah, I guess it does know this isn't a live stream, but this coming weekend, Joel will be joining me at Scaradise at the Tampa Fairgrounds.
AK or formerly Spookala. Yeah.
Exactly. So that will be
Jay will appreciate this. So the very first con I ever went to was with Jason Grooms. Thanks to this wonderful SOB, I got over some massive social anxiety because he was there for me.
And then you met me.
And then I met you.
A panel.
Well, that was after. No, I know that the very first Spooky Empire. Spooky Empire, 2011. Because remember, I was like afraid to like go and talk to him. We would talk to. Remember Ted Raimi and his big meaty hands, ham hands. Yes. And
he says, "Oh, sorry, they're making me charge for autographs."
Yeah, that was so embarrassing. I thought he was doing it to be nice. I did because at that point I'd never been to a con, and he didn't have any signs up. They didn't have any signs up about how much. And the other two dudes, it was Timothy. It's the last name starts with an O. He's in Army of Darkness. He's the blacksmith in Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
He was super cool. And then Danny Hicks, the guy who played in Evil Dead 2. He was the rednecky guy who Evil Dead 2. They were so sweet. They signed stuff for me. Like they didn't even say, don't worry about it. Like that. Then I turned around to Ted Raimi. He signs. He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, but they want us to charge."
Yeah.
And nowadays you can't. It's
but here's the difference.
Like there was no line for him.
Yes. And by the way, this was back in the day where they wouldn't put like prices out. Like now they'll put prices out. You can see what you're dealing with. They had no prices out. Now, lucky it wasn't like crazy expensive. Because I've been awkward. I was like, "Can you just rub your name out?"
And that was like in an Omni like off International Drive in Orlando.
Yeah, it was very low. It's way bigger now, dude. It's huge now. But then, so we did that. And then we did a panel at PariahCon in Lakeland.
That's right.
The one and only. I think it only lasted 1 year, PariahCon.
At the Swan or something.
Yes. And I'll never forget the theater we did it in because we were doing a CGI versus practical debate, right?
Yep.
And I'll never forget, before we did it, we had to go into the room to get set up because we were waiting. And it was like packed with like these middle-aged men watching like not just anime, but like little kids anime. It was a very interesting vibe. Yeah, it was very interesting vibe. I just remember thinking, okay, this is new to me.
And there was at least one person in a trench coat, if not two.
At least. At least. And we like to convince ourselves they were doing a Tom Baker Doctor Who impression, but we may be wrong. We might be wrong. But yeah, no.
I also hope they were dressed under.
But so Jay will appreciate this. So Jay, fast forward to now. I'm now taking it to a level because my buddy Tyson is doing his candle vending there the whole weekend. Yeah. I'm going to go with him on Friday, all day Friday and all day Sunday to act as like a do boy to help him. So I'm spending entire day. By the way, talking to people and dealing. I used to honestly, it's weird. It is a weird dynamic because I feel like when you're at the con as a guest, I find that more exhausting than sitting behind a table dealing with people. I don't know why that is,
Well,
but
you have a purpose. When you're at the table,
maybe that's it.
You
Maybe
have
that's
something
it.
to focus on. You're there to talk about that thing.
As opposed to
just
everything
wander
pulling your
around.
attention everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Conversations are awkward.
Yeah. And you get to walk around before everybody gets in there too and just kind of check stuff out. See, that's a perk.
Grab all the goodies.
Yeah.
See,
I'll grab one of them day of the dolphin posters for Daryl. I almost did that, but then I 1 year, I remember Tyson was with me. There was a Day of the Dolphin poster. I almost got it. I only wanted like $25 for it or whatever, but I actually stopped because I was like, if I send this to Daryl, he's going to just destroy it on camera.
You might as well light $25 on fire.
Yeah. And I was like, nope, not doing it.
As long
no.
as you know going in. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm like, not doing it. But anyway, so Peter.
Yes.
Where can they find you?
This is the last episode.
What?
Spooky Flix Fest.
Oh, I thought you meant like ever. I'm like, come on, man.
No, we're recording soon again. So
that's true.
They can find me here on Mom and Pop Video Shop, and at least one episode of the Spooky Flix Fest up on Retro Movie Geek.
The intro episode, yes.
Yeah, and Daryl on the Tube with you and Allison talking about horror, thriller, suspense movies, 70s, 80s, and actually a couple of 90s ones. And I know there's someone from the 2000s too on the list.
Oh, okay. Hopefully that'll be better than the 90s run, because the one we've done for the 90s have not been my favorite.
We did the first one we did.
The first one, the very first one, yes.
So that's basically where, and that and Letterboxd and Instagrams and because I have to post stuff because Joel doesn't.
That's right. Joel is almost completely and utterly free of social media, and my God, is it wonderful.
Isn't it nice?
Oh, it's good. It's beautiful. It's like, that's right. This is what the world used to be like. I like this so much more.
I saw at one point where I tried to tag you in one of the Tear on the Tube thingies. I'm like, why the hell can't I find Joel? And then I remembered, that son of a bitch.
He deactivated his Facebook like a smart bastard.
So I tagged Mama Pop Video Shop.
Yes, that still exists, but my personal one is I haven't nuked it yet.
No,
but it's deactivated.
It just kind of floats.
Yeah, whatever. But yes, I can be found, of course, here, Tear on the Tube, Jay of the Dead's new horror movies. I haven't been on there in a minute. What was the last thing I did on there? I feel like it's been Weapons. By the way, Jay, if you get a chance, see Weapons. Right? Yes. Weapons.
I heard.
Weapons is awesome. Sinners is awesome.
Sinners was incredible. I love it.
Why are you doing this?
Because I'm rocking out. I'm trying to think. There's been a couple other ones this year I really like, but those are my two favorite. Weapons is my favorite though. Weapons is just so good. Yeah, so good. So go check all of that good stuff out. Mom Pop Video Shop. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed Spooky Flix Fest this year. I've managed to get something out every single weekday, assuming as we record this, assuming everything went as planned.
Okay, it probably did.
There's a few things, including some live streams that haven't officially happened yet. So assuming they'll happen, that's something about every single weekday of October. So that's kind of fun.
And every year we say, no, we're not going to do that.
I know. Every year.
Yeah. No, I'm only going to do like 5 things.
Next year.
That was too much.
Yeah.
Next year, we'll have 2 episodes go out per day, including weekends.
No, don't do that. Not even funny.
Yeah. Oh, weekends we can do 3 episodes per day.
Yeah, I'd be like one of those YouTubers that does like 6 videos a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know how you do that. That would drive.
No life.
That's too much. Yeah, that's no life. Yeah.
So where can they find?
Tyson's at a farmer's market, and then as he said. Well, I guess actually when this is Halloween, Tyson, so it won't scare a dice. That's already passed. To be fair, so November.
Yeah,
what do we got? November
coming up in November. Obviously I'll be working for little to no pay, slaving away at Mom and Pop Video Shop, or you can find my booth that looks like this year round, not just because it's October.
That's true.
You can find me at Phantom Foundry Wax Company.
Yes.
I dig this, and I still dig the t-shirts.
Oh, you got your animatronic out there. Cool. Good. Oh, it's doing fog? Nice.
We do it. We do it big. We do it big here, baby.
Spare no expense.
Spare no expense. Exactly. Awesome. All right. So then I guess after Tyson mutes himself because I'm getting feedback from me. Okay, thank you. On that note, gentlemen, any final words?
Happy Halloween to all.
Oh yeah, happy Halloween,
and
of course. But other than that, Happy Halloween and final words.
Every episode.
Have a nice day. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
And he roboted out. Perfect.
Yeah,
That's great.
Perfect.
Get all the spookiness you can handle this October by subscribing to Mom and Pop Video Shop on YouTube. You can also find Retro Movie Geek on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you dig up your podcasts. And remember, spooky is as spooky does.